What's up, internet? Steemy Coinz here once again. Alright, guys, so it's been a while since I made a video. It's been about 2 weeks. So what happens is my computer, my hard drive actually crashed, so I had to take care of that. And when I got my computer back online, there was this whole thing with with YouTube striking uh, crypto videos. So I had to kind of sit back and observe what was going on, and figure out what the game plan was. But no, that has all cleared up. YouTube basically said that it was an error. That's what they said. Who knows what really happened or why it actually happened, but it did happen, right? With that, I had to basically just set up my system again. I have new recording software, so I had to learn how that works, and at the same time I have other things going on the side. So yeah, but so I've been gone for a while, but I'm definitely back now. All right, so yeah, as you can see, Bitcoin, US dollar, Bitcoin sitting at around 7,300. All right, just looking at this chart, this is the daily chart, by the way. Bitcoin, it does appear to be finding some sort of stability at around the 7,200, 400 range, as you can see right here. But yeah, so it's just looking healthy. Just from my own, based on my own opinion, what I think is gonna happen with the market going forward for maybe let's say for the year 2020, I don't think we're gonna have these crazy price price predictions that a lot of people have been making now. Bitcoin going to 40, 50,000, 100,000, like in 2020. I don't think that is what is gonna happen. Uh, and just to be clear, this is just my opinion. But what I think is gonna happen, I think DAPPS are gonna continue to evolve, and I think industry is gonna start positioning itself in the crypto space on two fronts, right? So they're either gonna invest in altcoins and sort of attack Bitcoin, or try to minimize the importance of Bitcoin, and at the same time, you're gonna have large institutions trying to manipulate the price of Bitcoin by basically trying to keep it as low as possible so that they can you know gain as much as possible. So remember, we're talking about an asset that has a limited supply here. All right, and so these guys are definitely trying to play the long game. So that's what I think is gonna happen. So I don't think we're gonna have those crazy price spikes, but yeah, we're definitely gonna get to 100,000 Bitcoin eventually, and probably $1 million of Bitcoin eventually. But I don't think it's gonna happen. I think a lot of more things have to happen. There has to be more awareness. Just a lot's gonna happen. I think a lot of large institutions are gonna start putting out their own coins and trying to downplay the importance of Bitcoin. And it's just a lot that's gonna happen. But with that all being said, Bitcoin itself is looking very healthy. The altcoin market is looking very healthy. The DApp space is growing, expanding, evolving. So, and for me personally, if Bitcoin stays at 7,000, there's still a lot of way to make a lot of money and a lot of Bitcoin. I don't think it doesn't have to be that the price has to go up for you to be profitable, right? But yeah, so let me just go over what I have been up to during this period that I haven't been posting videos. So let's start off here with Rocket Game. So Rocket Game has been going along very nicely. They have a new game out called Bankable, and it's in the player versus player game section, right? And they have been continuing their development. So a few changes with Rocket Game. So what Rocket Game did is they took a page out of the Bet Fury's playbook, and what they did is that they put their dividend payout to 7%, right? So that allows the pool to grow a lot faster. All right, so 7% is what they are paying out. So they did start off at 30%. And I think a lot of people thought that Rocket Game went away, but Rocket Game still has the second most amount of volume on the blockchain. Let me just pull this up here. So looking at that review, you see that Rocket Game is still number 2. Hold up, let's see here. Okay. All right. Wow. Well, 88 Tron is number 2 right now, but why does it look like that? Hold on. What's going on here? Yeah. So Rocket Game is still up there, doing very well. I mean, I still have the opinion that this is the best DApp out there on Tron right now, just for the simple fact that they haven't done any real aggressive marketing. They haven't done any marketing really. They did have a mining event going on, but even though that's finished, I mean, they're still holding on to the number 2 spot. Right now, 888, technically 888 is number 2, but Rocket Game has been number 2 consistently, through the whole period. They even had the number 1 spot at one point in time. All right, but yeah, just the way this DApp is, the development, the amount of games that they have, just the fact that they're always ahead of schedule. I still think this is definitely the best DApp out there, and it has probably the brightest future. All right. Bet Fury, I've been invested in Bet Fury. Haven't been too aggressive. I haven't been too aggressive with Bet Fury. I think I invested about 1,800 Tron in it overall. So, not that much of a heavy investment, but they have been paying out consistently. One thing I really like about this app though is that they are very good at their marketing, right? But what I am really concerned about is the development. That is what gives you the longevity. That is what really keeps you in the game. The development. What is the development like? So far, pretty impressive. All right. So let's hope they continue with that. And the graphics, the layout of the site, it's all beautiful. And their dividend structure, very interesting. Just the fact that Rocket Game took a page out of their playbook, that says a lot to me personally. All right, so and they have their cashback, and they have the cashback feature. So that's another interesting thing that that they do. So yeah, that's Bet Fury. Also Tron Loan. So this one has been very good to me. I've been heavily invested in this. All right. Let's see here. Scroll down a bit. So right now let me just go up here. So I bought a bunch of chips. This is not scrolling so right. Something's wrong with my mouse wheel here. But yeah, I invested in a bunch of chips, and what I'm doing, I am reinvesting every day. So whatever I make, I'm just buying the blue chips, by the way. But whatever I make for the day, I withdraw it and I reinvest it. So I just keep buying more chips. All right, and I plan to do that for 30 days. At the 30-day mark, I'm just gonna stop and just start collecting dividends. All right, so that should be a pretty good income. But at the moment, the reinvestment that I did, if I wait about 11 or 12 days, if I was to stop reinvesting right now, I can ROI in about 12 days, right? Based on the amounts, because I only invested about 4,500 approximately Tron, right? And I did the math. At this rate, I should be getting about $1,000, 1,000 Tron. I'm sorry, 10,000 Tron in about 30 days, right? If I stopped reinvesting right now. So, but the fact that they have different types of chips, some that last for 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. I'm gonna stay with the 30 days, just keep reinvesting that. At the end of 30 days, just start withdrawing and see how that works out for me. So that's my plan with Tron Lounge. I I haven't done any mining like by playing dice or roulette. Um, they have this thing called booster packs, which makes mining a lot more profitable. I haven't ventured into that section as yet, but I am actually playing with these DApps very conservatively these days. All right, every day I'm freezing Tron and I'm voting for SRs. So I'm playing that angle for a while. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing with Tron Lounge. Now take a look at frags. All right, so with frags now, I'm into some of these games. So for frag box, I simply just reinvest every day, right? Just reinvest. I'm not touching any of these frags that are in the frag box. Just keep reinvesting. Frag power, I am buying power when I can and just freezing it, right? That's it. So I realized I was playing this with the wrong strategy. I should have a lot more frag power. I'm talking a ton more frag power. Um, what I realized is that the price is under the target price for a very long time. So there's some whales that are playing this and they're playing it pretty smart. They're playing it a different way than I thought it would have been played. I thought that it would the supply would increase would stay increasing, but what I'm realizing is that once you buy your frag power, the best thing to do is freeze it. Don't try to wait for the supply to increase, because when it increases, your frag power increases. That's what I was chasing. I was hoping just leave it unfrozen, but my power was just getting eaten away. So I really should have a lot more power. I'm talking about a ton of power. But just playing this game with the wrong strategy, I lost out on that. But in the long run, I'm still gonna win, uh, because I'm just gonna keep this frozen. The target price is continuing to rise, and it will continue to rise in the foreseeable future, because that's how it's programmed. But realizing that the price stays depressed under the target price for like about 98% of the time. So once that 2% window opens up, that's the time you unfreeze and you sell. All right. But yeah, I didn't anticipate that that's the way it was gonna go. So I am a little bit behind, but in time I will break even and then become profitable eventually. So whenever I get the chance, I just buy some frag power here and I freeze it. All right, so that's all I do with that. Um, for frag goo, so for frag goo, this is what I'm doing. All right, I don't have any frag invested in this. Uh, well, maybe a little bit. No, I don't think I bought any frag. Yeah, but basically, I'm just earning goo every day, and the way I'm playing this, I don't want to get into too much details as to how it works, but there are two sections. Though you can produce goo, or you can go to battle with other players and steal goo from them. So what I do, and this is an expensive game too, so each transaction in this game can burn up a lot of Tron, so you have to be really strategic as to how you play it. So this is what I do every day. So what I do is I come here, I look for the players with the lowest defense, right? And you can do this every hour. I don't spend that much time doing it though, but you can attack another player every hour. But what I do is I look for guys with the lower defense. Look at this guy, 76k defense. That's pretty low, especially for holding 230 billion goo. Right now I only have 9 goo. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and click attack, right? And if you just notice the amount of Tron I have here in my wallet, see right here at the bottom, 74. Hold on, let me get my screen back. Yeah, so notice the amount of Tron here. So if you are too active on this, your Tron starts to burn up. So what I realize is, if I just rob someone every day, steal their goo, it doesn't burn through any of my Tron. So, and I have a capacity to steal 1.2 billion goo. So let's see. I'm attacking this guy right now. Let's see the result. Okay, so there you go. I attacked this guy, and I stole 1.2 billion goo, right? And it didn't burn up any of my Tron, so that's safe. Now I have 10 billion goo. So what I can do, I can take that goo, I can freeze it here and get some of the divs, or I can enter it into the raffle here and probably win a rare unit. So with that rare unit, I can sell it back for a lot of Tron, or frag I should say, for sell it back for a lot of frag. But yeah, that's just the way I'm playing it. So I did my attack today. Now I have 10 billion goo. I'll probably come back here tomorrow and attack again and get some more goo. Or I could even come back in an hour. See the clock is starting to count down. 59 minutes, I can attack someone else. Alright, so that's how I'm playing frag goo. So pretty simple. I am very interested as to see what frag is working on next. Whatever it is, I know it's gonna be good, because it's always good. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm also into frag FOMO. So this game has also been doing very well. Let's see. So I don't want to explain it too much because there are videos on that you can check out, or you can even check out the frag token on Medium. They'll explain everything here. But basically, is you buy some keys, you get it for a certain price, and then you just collect dividends. And even when one game is done, you still hold on to your keys, and you profit from the next game, and it just keeps going. And then there's also a mechanism where the round can be a jackpot round. If the round's a jackpot round, everyone who holds keys get a bunch of divs. So, and there's also a side, what do you call it now, like an additional raffle that just, it's like you're buying a lottery ticket. Well, if you're buying keys, it's like you're buying an asset that's gonna pay you dividends, right? And that asset also is a lottery ticket. All right, so you're entered into a jackpot. So eventually, your round is gonna. Eventually, one of the rounds for this FOMO game is gonna be a jackpot round, and then everyone who holds keys will earn a certain amount of frag, right? Also, within each game, there's also the potential to win a jackpot. All right, so there's a little raffle going on, on the side. So, without getting into too much details, that is what's going on. So basically, I got in on the second round. Right now it's on round 3. I made 150 frag, right? And for the third round now, I'm up 2.64 frag, and it's just gonna continue going on. Right now, the chance to win a jackpot for this game is 0.1, and this goes up every game. Alright, so next game is going to be 0.2, 0.3, and eventually it's going to be 1%, and then eventually it's going to be like 20%, and then bam, it's going to probably hit, but yeah, so this is just something, it's more like an idle game. Like you just purchase it, let it run off into the future, and it's just going to keep paying you frag, and you don't really have to worry about it. Alright, so yeah, so that's what's going on with frag. Wink. So for Wink now, I sold my win tokens because if you look at the chart, I think it's gonna devalue some more. Alright, so let's wait for that to load. Let me go to the daily. Let me zoom out, blow this up. So if you look at the chart, it does appear to have found a floor, right? Make some space here. So it does appear to have found a floor, but if you look at it, look at that huge candle. So that's a signal that we're gonna go down some more. Just looking at this, I see it's forming a floor, but the support has been tested so many times. I think it's getting weaker, and I think it's gonna pull back. I think it's gonna retrace. I think it's gonna retrace to at least around this point before it starts going up again, I believe. All right, so I do have some Tron set aside to jump back into win, but I'm not gonna I'm not pulling the trigger on that as yet because I think it's way too immature, premature, I should say. But yeah, this is definitely in the future, in my future plans. But guys, thanks for sticking around. I know I haven't been around for a while, but you know, just because of circumstances. But I'm back now. I will be posting a video as often as possible. I don't want to say every day yet because my routine is not that stable as yet. But you know, outside of crypto, so I just gotta reorganize some things in my life, and then I should be posting daily videos again very soon, right? um but yeah, but in general the crypto market's looking good. I am looking into getting into IOST very soon. All right, so I am, you know, building a little bag of IOST. So I'm gonna start checking out some of those dApps, and I'm also gonna be checking out some Bitcoin platforms. All right, some Bitcoin platforms. So we'll see how that goes in the future. All right, guys. And yeah, so anyway, links to some of these dApps are in the description, so check them out. I really appreciate it. It will support the channel. And with that being said, thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Peace.